Hello guys, what's up? It is me, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to build realistically in Welcome to Bloxburg. So anyway, let's get on to the video. So firstly, I just want to give you guys a little preview on my living room that I'm going to be using as an example today, and honestly, I absolutely love this. I mean, the custom ceiling and all the plants and the fireplace looks super cute. And this bookshelf right here, it was a lot of effort, but I really love this build, especially the cow carpet just brings it all together, I swear. Step 1 is always inspo. So, my favorites are Pinterest and Google, obviously. So basically you could look up anything. You could look up a coastal living room or a house layout, which we'll get on into a minute. Just make sure you always have a goal or some inspiration for yourself. Step number 2 is to go out of your comfort zone. And let me show you what I mean by that. So for example, this would be my comfort zone. And you're really comfortable and used to building like whatever your main style is. But let me show you an example of out of your comfort zone. This would be an example of out of my comfort zone. You have a bunch of different colors, you have a darker setting, and if this is your comfort zone, then do maybe a very light theme, a coastal theme. You know, you could do whatever you want, but just remember, out of your comfort zone can take you so much further in building, you have no idea, and it gets less boring. So the next tip is definitely optional, but while we're talking about out of our comfort zone, we might as well go on to the next thing, which is lighting. And you're going to be surprised what I'm about to tell you. For example, this is cloudy gray. This is lilac, a very nice indie pink. There is a very nice yellow, which I might actually keep because this is so cute. Here's a mistake so many people get wrong, which is never, and I mean never, delete your builds if it's like a normal house, and I'll tell you why. So if you see, when I go to select a house, I have a ton of plots to choose. Now, you don't need this much, but basically what I'm saying is, once you're sick of a plot and you've had it for like, what, about a year, then that is when you could delete the plot and you still have other plots to go back to for role playing and stuff like that. So I know that's not a building tip, but it is a tip that you should definitely use. So this next tip is my favorite one ever. So here is my living room with plants. Here's it without. This could really help when you are finding clutter that you need to use and you need to use up space, but you don't have enough time to go finding in the decorations tab a bunch of different books to put on the floor and stuff. That is your go-to way, and that is definitely my go-to way. So this next tip is only for people who are building like a modern farmhouse or something, and you're going to be surprised that this one actually works and it actually looks good. Basically what you're going to want to, I'm going to compare the two right now. So this is with the hack and here is it without. Now you see like a major difference, and I'm pretty sure the side with the hack is the more realistic one. But let's find out. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab a plank, and you have to have Transform Plus to do this, so I do recommend using that. So I'm just going to go for like that, and then I'm going to do that for the whole wall. So here it is compared, and you could tell that this one looks super crusty and old and very gray, and this one looks super fresh and new. So moving on to the next tip. So this next tip is actually game passes, and here are the ones that you definitely need. So you're gonna want advanced placement, transform plus, and that's pretty much all the essentials. But you could get color wheel, and you could get large plot, which is also for building, and I think you need advanced placing to have a realistic build. Otherwise it just looks horrible and whatever. And now on to the next tip, the very last tip. So this is the final and most important tip, which is try to make as much things custom as you can. Now let me show you what I mean. So this would be my living room without anything custom. Nothing special. And here is my living room with custom things and stuff like that. Here it is, and it looks 1,000 times better, and it is just such a difference, and it is really upsetting to see people make the same mistakes that I did and other people did that are realistic builders now. Just remember, you don't have to do any of this, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope these tips were helpful.
Bye.